When I look back at my career, I spent 24 years as a police officer here in Washington, D.C. I had a particular belief that I was like a doctor, that doctors have a bedside manner, police officers needed to have a bedside manner. You can't make people do anything. What you can really make them do is dislike you. And there are individuals in policing who go at the job every single day and make people dislike them. If you want to be effective, if you want to be an effective law enforcement person, then you have to be able to treat people the way they want to be treated. And that doesn't take an awful lot. But you have to have a bedside manner. You're not going to be able to work in the community if you, number one, if you don't know your community. When I walked the foot beat in the 3rd District here in Washington, D.C., I knew everybody on my beat. I knew how many people lived on my beat or how many residents lived on my beat. I knew an awful lot of the details about what was happening on my beat. I also lived on my beat. And that made a difference. People knew me. People knew the kind of work that I was involved in, but they also knew what kind of person I was. And I would not underestimate that ability to do things. And there are still people around today who call me Officer Hampton, and I've been retired for almost 27 years, and there are people still remember me as a police officer and call me Officer Hampton. It makes a difference. So again, you can't make people do anything. And folks I believe folk, in my experience, tells me that folk are familiar with what the laws are, but what they're not familiar with and does not expect is to be treated by individuals whose job it is to be out there to not only enforce the law, but provide safety and security in their community and home, and personal security also. So I think that that's something that some of the individuals in policing have missed,
Yeah.
and we are suffering for that.